I do not have an update. I haven't spoke with Ivan about it. I just still know it's an ankle injury. I guess we'll assess it in the next couple of days, and then day one, I'll let you guys know where he stands.
What do you think of your team's performance last night?
Well, anytime you get a win, like I said, the last 2 weeks we played the Grey Cup champs and the Grey Cup runner-ups. So that's huge to get a win over those two teams. So I'm pleased.
Can you talk about the performance of Kory Sheets, another career high for him last night?
Well, that's good. You know, it starts with the O-line, and they did a good job of blocking for him. And then Kory, you know, he did what he needed to do to get in the end zone a couple of times, and he rushed for a good amount of yards.
Any other injury updates?
Nope, not at this point.
How would you compare this year's 3-0 team to last year's 3-0 team?
Well, it's a whole different team. A lot of the guys have changed on this team. I think the other part about it is, you know, last year we started fast, and I don't know what the point differential was last year. Probably wasn't as great as it is this year, but it's a whole, it's a different team. It's a different attitude. You know, if we stay healthy, I think we'll win a lot of games.
How important was it to be physical on both sides of the football?
Well, you know, all three phases I thought that we were physical. We did a good job on their stars, and we finished pretty good, you know, but at the end of the day, we were physical, and then we had some injuries come out of that also. But
To see Rob Bagg get a touchdown after everything he's put up with the last couple of years, how nice was that?
Well, that's good. You know, that's good for him. Lets you know, keep fighting, and that, you know, it's not over, and he came back and he ended up getting it. And I think that was Darian's 100th touchdown, so those guys will probably remember that for a long time.
Is it the plan going in to get him the ball, Ron?
Oh, no. I mean, we're just throwing the ball, you know, and he just happened to be open, and I guess tonight's his night. You know, they may have been keying on some other guys, but or last night was just his night.
The Darian situation is a little worrisome when it is your starting quarterback who's on the shelf for any duration.
Yeah, well, you know, definitely he's a starting quarterback and you worry about it. But at the same time, if he's not able to go, Drew's up. And then, you know, that also gives maybe Tino some time in there as a backup. So we just have to move on. You know, hopefully that Darian's ready to go and it's not a, you know, more than a couple of day thing.
I think I was just more patient in the second half than the first half. The O-line was telling me to keep it front side and just don't even cut back and dance or whatever, just run. And so I kept putting my head down, just ran, buried my head in their backs and just followed them.
After Darian got hurt, you got pretty much the ball every single time. Did you feel a lot of weight on your shoulder?
Oh, no, not at all. It was the fourth quarter, and I knew that I was going to be getting the ball pretty much towards the end of the game a lot. So it was just nothing, anybody can hand you the ball. So it doesn't matter who it is, it's just go in there and get them yards.
Are you getting a bill for those footballs you gave to your dad?
Oh, not at all. My grandmother at home, she always wants a ball whenever I score, so I try and send one home whenever I can.
You don't have to pay for them?
Oh, no, not at all.
How special was it to have them there for that one?
Oh, it was great. They haven't seen me play in a while, and it was good to go out there and have a career day like I did.
Your goal is to break the CFL single season record. You're well on pace to doing that, but what's it going to take to keep this going?
Just keeping great focus and not trying to be like, oh, I got a whole bunch of yards now. And this is a long season, and as long as I stay focused and keep my head to the stone and just keep grinding and playing, I'll be able to do it.
How much is that for the team as well with a 3-0 start? Because the ultimate goal is a Grey Cup.
Exactly. Well, last year we started 3-0 and we didn't win the Grey Cup. So we just got to get over this hump and make sure everybody stays focused on the goal ahead.
Do you get more comfortable with that many carries? So you can start getting that 20, 25, 26 carries, you get more comfortable?
Honestly, you would think you probably wouldn't because you're taking all the pounding, but honestly, a running back gets in a groove when he gets the ball on a consecutive basis. And once you find that groove, it's kind of hard to get out of it.
And the physicality of this game seems to be a little bit more higher than it was last time. Did you like that kind of a football game?
Oh, you love it. That's my type of football right there.
What's the? I mean, obviously you had a tremendous year last year. You've taken it to another level this year. What is the difference between last year and this year?
I think it's more of a I know what to expect from the play, who I'm playing. People know who I am now, and it's more of a real focus that I have to have just to go out there and play.
I've heard it said that you're a bit leaner this year. You had quite the off season.
Yeah, off season I trained real hard. Me and Jock Sanders was down there in Florida. But he was rehabilitating his knee, and I was just out there just grinding. We both was working out and pushing each other together.
Yeah, I did. It was back game, obviously, in Ontario, so I was fortunate enough to have my parents and a few other friends there, so that was cool.
Did it make that a little bit extra special to be, you know, having that kind of a performance with them in the crowd?
I'd say it always does, but I mean, I could have done that in the exhibition game. I still would have been pretty pumped. So it's just another step forward. I feel like I'm getting better every week, and the team's winning. So it doesn't get much better than that.
Was it a sense of relief to finally get in the end zone after 3 years?
Has it been 3 years? Yeah. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a relief. I knew that if I was on the field, eventually one's going to come. So I was happy that I got it. That's for sure.
Does it feel good to actually talk about performing on the field instead of not performing on the field?
Yeah, the questions are different now, right? So that's a relief in itself.
With your relationship with Darian, is it special to catch his 100th career touchdown pass? You know it was?
I didn't know, obviously, at the time that it was, but, probably look down the road, that'll be something that'll be kind of cool.